everyone. It's Delusion Dispeller. What happened here? Whoops. Hope everybody's doing well. I kind of bopped myself out of the stream here somehow. Sorry about that. Anyway, just thought I'd say hey and update you on my health or lack thereof, I guess. Um, so I got a call today from my doctor and they wanted me to go in for an x-ray because they said, that kidney stone was so small, it probably has passed by now, but you're still in pain. So we want to check and see if something's going on with your hip. So they sent me in for a hip x-ray. I swear I have had more radiation pumped through my body in the past year than probably in a lifetime. Seriously. I just pray to God it doesn't do any damage long term because radiation is not healthy for our bodies, obviously. But when you got to have an x-ray, you got to have an x-ray. And hopefully the rays are, low enough that they don't cause any major damage. Ugh. But anyway, I will let you know what the result is of that as soon as I know what it is. But yeah, I've still been in a lot of pain in my lower back and my left hip, the back of my left hip near my kidney, like I said. Unless they find out that my kidney stone's bigger than they thought, I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out what happens when it happens. I just got done watching a really strange movie. It was called Paradise Hills. I had to turn away for several of the parts because they just were too violent for me to watch. Um, but it was very intriguing. It was kind of a sci-fi type movie, so that was interesting to me. I like some sci-fi stuff, especially ones where like there's an alternate universe or somebody wakes up and they're not, where they normally are, that type of thing, and they're trying to figure out how did I get here and where am I? And hold on, Nene, come on, go eat. I think there's plenty of food over there for you, Neo. All right. Anyway, so it was an interesting movie. It was PG-13 with good reason. I think some of the parts were a little scary and violent. Um, but other than that, I don't know. I've just been doing what I do, writing in my journal and hanging out and listening to Amber ramble on and on with her Amber stuff that she does, like she does. Ugh. Let me see something here. Okay, nobody's chatting. Just making sure I'm not missing any chat. Hopefully, everybody can still chat. Somebody say hi or something just to make sure my chat is working. It's showing that my words are coming up, but I don't know if y'all's will come up. So any brave person want to just say hey, hi, put a polka dot. I don't care. Just let me know if the chat's working. I haven't been on in a couple days. Well, I was on 2 days ago in the daytime, not at this time though. So I thought it was time. I just felt like it was time to come on and say hi. There we go. Hey, Hill. No, that's fine. There isn't much to listen to. There's not much happening, so. Okay, so I guess that's it for me. Of course, everybody's still wearing masks around here. More and more people wearing masks. I actually got an email. Oh, you did? It didn't show up, Hill. Sorry. Some of the comments didn't pop up. That's weird. It didn't even pop up on YouTube. I just got yup, just listening. I said hi. Huh, weird. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it'll work as time goes on and more people talk. I'm not sure. So more people are wearing masks, and then I got an email stating that things are going to get worse, not better, that there's something coming down the line that's worse than what's going on now. And I'm like, really, people? I don't want to hear any more bad news. Seriously. I'm tired of all the bad news. That's some good news. Good news. Matthew built that thing for the kitties that I posted, and also Kara Kitty got a couple more of her little mats shaved off today on her leg. So that was good. And I trimmed a little bit. And she's looking better. She's starting to shape up, poor kitty. And her fur's growing back on her back, so that's good. What, kitty? What, Nene? What's wrong? Meow? I did my DDP yoga today. Burned off 550 something calories, which was nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the chat tonight. Maybe people just aren't chatting. There we go. Oh, well, what? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure I want to know what that means. Don't want to hear about you doing that. Not appropriate. I know people smoke marijuana. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it talked about in here either. I realize it's not a rule, but it's just not something I want in here. Hi, G. Marie. How's it going, G? Things looking up at all on your end? I know my daughter Amber's just going crazy here with all this wearing masks and staying away from people. And I mean, you get depressed after a while, especially if you're a people person. I got my therapist calling me tomorrow at 9:30, and honestly, I'm going to tell her that I'm feeling affected. Like, just doesn't feel like it used to feel, you know. I'm hurting like physically. That's why I went for an X-ray today. Um, they put it as a stat. I think it has to be done right away because that's the only way you're going to get X-rays done, is if it's a stat X-ray. So the doctor called it in as a stat. She must think it's serious and something she wanted to make sure about. So I went and did it. I done did it. Hi, Wonderfell. How are you doing? Oh, geez. Like you have any say in that, J. Marie. I don't think you can do anything about him not getting the stimulus, can you? How is that your issue? How's that your problem? So we tried these things tonight that were really good. They were sweet and sour pork. Of course, no pig was killed for them, of course, but they were delicious. And honestly, I couldn't really tell they weren't pork. They tasted very similar. They even had a little bit of the texture like pork has. You know how like you get a piece of pork meat and it's like soft, but then it's got that kind of firm, almost crunchy, almost charred type of texture. That's what this tasted like. It was really good. Yeah, no, I don't get that, Jean Marie. I just figured I would come on now because it's 7 o'clock. I'll probably get tired next half or so. And I haven't been on here, so I thought I'd pop on and catch up with everybody. I don't always feel like coming on at night. I'm tired at night. Like yesterday, I wanted to come on, but I didn't have the strength or the energy to do it. So I just went to bed. I put on the Honest Guys meditation thing. And honestly, I think I heard them say maybe one sentence. And the next thing I knew, I was opening my eyes and it was daylight the next day, which was today. So I was tired. I couldn't. Just too exhausted for me. Ugh. So I got this book. Oh, I take iron. No worries. I'm balanced. Don't worry. I'm taking care of all that. And I can't take iron supplements anyway. They constipate me. This book is really good. It's called The Kind Diet by Alicia Silverstone. It's pretty much the way I'm eating now, anyways. But she goes into like more of the details about why certain things are bad for you and that kind of thing. It's a pretty nice book. But thanks for your concern, G. I'm fine. I take iron, I take calcium. I've got lots of vitamins going through this body. Lots of them. I'm good. Oh, kitty kitty. Oh, Nini's going up and exploring the thing that Matthew built. Let me see if I can show you. Here, if you can see him up there. Can you see the Nini up there? I don't know. Let's see. Where does it show? Okay, that's the light. There's the dresser. Oh yeah, now you can see him, I think. See Nini up there? He's checking stuff out. Oh, he's gonna go through the stairs. There he goes. Oh, he's the only cat that's ever gone down that ramp like that. I'm glad I caught it on film. Matthew can check it out. He'll be excited. He built that little catwalk thing for them. Oh, he's checking out the box. Every single cat has made their home in that box. I swear. And their bed in the box. Go, Nini. Go, Nini. You're going to try to go up on the big shelf? Okay. No cat's done that yet. You'd have to go up through the stairs, Goofy. He's so cute. He still has his cute meow meow, too. He hasn't lost that even after being neutered. No, don't spray up there, dude. What are you doing? He sprayed the wall. Neo. I didn't want to catch that on camera. Dude, really? Yeah, don't spray. You just got neutered, dude. You're not supposed to spray anymore. I know better. I wonder if he'll try to get up on the top. Let's keep watching. Gonna go up, Nini? Neo? He's looking out the window. Here he goes. He's the only cat that ever did that. Like recently. Oh, awesome. Oh, Matthew will be so happy. Yeah. You went up on the tippy top shelf. Right. I know. Now you got to go down the other way, dude. There's no way down but the way you came. He's checking everything out. I think he wants to go outside. Oh, he found the catnip mouse and he just knocked it on the floor. Oh, that was cool though. You guys got to watch him go up on the top shelf. Oh, yeah, he found the catnip. You found the catnip, huh, Nini? You find the catnip? Oh, what's he doing now? Coming down? He's probably going to go get that mouse. The catnip mouse. What you going to do? Nowhere else to jump, buddy. Daddy only built that in the one corner. Oh, my goodness. Cats are fun to watch. All right, anyway. I'm really glad I caught that on camera, though. What did he find to eat over there? Hold on a minute, y'all. He's eating something. I don't know what he found to eat. What you eating, Nini? Something crunchy, apparently. What is that, buddy? Oh, you're eating potato chips. Neo's eating Daddy's potato chips. What a funny cat. Alrighty then, and you have food over there, dude. Seriously, you do. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Thank you, Wonderful, that you're sorry I'm in pain. I'm not like always in pain, but every once in a while it gets bad. We'll find out what's going on. Just hoping it's nothing real bad, you know. I don't want to be in a hospital. I don't want to have any type of um invasive stuff done to me, obviously. You are a funny cat, Neo. Seriously. Check him out. He's over there eating the potato chips. He's behind Daddy's computer over there. Nene, what you doing, buddy? Let him finish mowing down. He'll pop his head back up and lick his chops. What you got, Nee? Are those good? They're not super healthy for you, you know, but you are kind of a feral scavenger cat, so I guess you don't care. Oh my goodness. Funny, funny stuff. Oh, all right, anyways. So, what's new on YouTube? Anything exciting? People still fighting over dumb things? Am I missing anything? Missing out on anything? Anybody want to give me the scoop? Okay. Nobody talking. Hello. Or maybe you are talking and I'm just not seeing. That's usually the case. Matthew had a day off today. He's going back tomorrow. Back to work. I'm going to see if I am missing some comments possibly, because that happened one day where people were typing and I wasn't seeing it. Usually somebody would let me know that if that was the case, though. Nope, nobody's typing. Yeah, Hillary said hi to me originally and I didn't see it, and it's not on the phone either, so I just didn't see it, I guess. For some reason, the comment didn't come out on time. Who knows? All right, anyway. Aw, thank you. He did do a good job. The kitties like that little enclosure. Now look at that. We're not seeing any comments pop up on StreamYard at all. Hi, Main Girl. I'm seeing comments on YouTube, just not popping up on StreamYard. There we go. There we go. Okay. A little bit of a delay there. Yeah, the cat contraption. What do you want, Nene? Girl? You want out? These cats with their in and out all the time drive me nuts. Oh, Beachy's out there wanting to come in too. Nene, you want out? No, you don't. You're just looking, going, well, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go out. Come here, Meech. Come here, my Meech. Come here. Come here. It's all right, Meech. You're all right. Okay. All right. All right, Michi's back in here. Now I think all the cats are in here. Teddy Bear's still sleeping at my feet. Carrot Kitty is, behind me. Hi, Juanita. Yeah, you caught me. You caught the live. Here, let's see if you can see her that way. There she is. No, that's Neo. That's Neo. Hi, Nene. What you doing? Hey, baby. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. You're okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi, buddy. How you doing, mister? Oh, are we being a sweet kitty? Yeah. I know. You like love, huh? You like to be loved. Someday maybe you'll come sit on my lap and I can love on you, huh? Like the other kitties do. Yeah, he's getting used to us. I know. I like that he talks like that too. Matthew was hoping when he got neutered that he wouldn't lose his little talking, and he hasn't. He's still. I think Ted Bear got tuckered out down here. He's out. He's got his little paws over his eyes like this, and he's sleeping. Oh, so I think my next little endeavor is going to be to make a mask out of a sock. I learned how to take the heel of a sock and make it into a mask. Then there is absolutely no sewing involved, just cutting. That's it. You just cut two little holes. And then I think she took like a coffee filter for the filter, and I think she double layered it and then popped it into where the heel of the sock is rounded, put it on her face, and put the things over her ears. And she had a mask that was sealed very tightly, but she could breathe through it. So I think I will do it. I think I will make a sock mask. That will be fun. Look at this cool spider. One of my daughters made this one Halloween. I always kept it. I just thought it was neat looking. But it actually has two eyes, but one of the eyes came off. You can kind of see where the glue was. I need to get another googly eye and put it on the spider, but I love this little thing. I keep it kind of near me. Just reminds me of my kids, I guess. I miss my kids. I do. My oldest daughter, Carol, and I, we saw each other yesterday. I went to her house to do some laundry, and we were talking about how each of her sisters are doing and stuff. And she was saying that she thinks Amber will be the one that we can never get home because Amber's life is out in Iowa. She loves it out there. She's got her church out there. She's got all her friends out there, and she wants to live out there. So she's tried to make a life for herself out there. And she said, and then Randy will never move again. She learned her lesson. Randy's not somebody that enjoys trying to make it on her own without her kids and her kids. Her she doesn't have kids. Without her sisters, I meant. Hi, Kimberly Badgent. Yeah, I know, main girl. I hear you there. I'm just really, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just like bummed. I don't like this whole staying away from people thing either. It's kind of, you know, gotten to me a little bit like it's gotten to everybody else. It's just kind of like it's not the same. There's something not the same ish about it. And it didn't bother me at first, but now it's starting to get to me. And when you drive down the street and you see stores that are usually full of cars and there's like hardly anybody there and people are all avoiding you when you're shopping, it's like when I went to get my x-ray tonight at the hospital for my hip. Um it was interesting cuz the black lady, and I don't mean anything racist by saying black lady. She's a black lady. She's a very nice lady. She's just like, I feel bad wiping off the desk after people, lean on it to sign the papers and stuff. And I told her, I said, it doesn't bother me and it doesn't faze me at all. I said, I'm so used to having to be super squeaky clean everywhere I go and wear a mask and clean my hands and, so it doesn't really faze me. She's like, I know, but I feel bad. Because, yeah, it kind of makes you feel like, oh, well, you touched my desk. Now I have to clean it. I can understand how she feels about that. Oh, yeah, no, I'm with you, Kimberly, on that one. Yeah. Well, I don't want them to find something like bad on my x-ray, obviously. But yeah, if there's something they can do something about, not surgery, preferably, but if there's something they can do, that would be great. Um, for whatever reason, my hip is out of whack and I can't do my exercises like I used to be able to. So I've had to literally revert all the way back almost. Like I'm doing the DDP yoga. You start on your back in bed. That's the first exercises you do. And honestly, those were more painful for me than the chair exercises because I have to do the bridge and lift my butt up off the bed, so my back is moving and that hurts. So I decided to go from, oh, I know about the lipstick. You know I love my lipstick too when I can find it. Um, but there's no point anymore. I wore lipstick one day and got it all over the mask, and that's the mask I've been using. And yeah, I know you're not supposed to reuse masks, but that's all I had right now till I make some other ones. Yeah, I know. I know, Juanita. That's what I'm saying. It's like they see you coming and they just bam. Like today when I was sitting there waiting for the x-ray and the lady that does your temperature and stuff, um I smiled at her like this. I squinted and she squinted back at me, and it felt kind of warm for a moment, like, oh, somebody smiled at me, but it's just not the same as seeing somebody's mouth smile at you. We're just so used to that, from the time we're kids. We look for mommy to smile at us and interact with us and reflect us, and we look to other people to reflect us. And now you realize just how much you relied on that reflection of what people thought of you when you watched them. Oh, I don't know. Juanita, they're just now starting to make it mandatory here that you wear them in public. As of May 1st, everybody that goes in a public place has to have a mask on, period. No exceptions. So it's just starting up now. But to be honest with you, if more people would wear masks, wash their hands, keep distance, we could nip this thing faster, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. That's what they say worked in other countries, is that they observed that rule, more so than we did here. So I know, mean girl, exactly. I know. It's sad, isn't it, Kimberly? It's hard. Eye smiles, mask level up only. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. It's sad. I mean, and then we complain and we think about the people suffering with this illness, and we feel bad for even saying anything about the masks. At least we can breathe, you know? At least we're well, and they're not, and it's sad. My heart breaks for people that have lost their lives to this garbage. I don't know. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer either. I'm really not. I'm just being real. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Pray that it passes and that nothing worse comes down the pike. I don't know. I mean, there's good things that have come of it. Definitely, gas prices are lower. Um, People are more with their families now. Yeah. Yep. They just decided that recently, main girl. Just like within the last couple weeks. Because honestly, where I live in Illinois, it's not bad. We have not had many fatalities. We haven't had many people even get sick. So they were hesitating, I think, saying, well, it's not our issue. But then people must have said, well, it's everybody's issue, whether in your area of town or not, it still spreads through contact. And wearing a mask somewhat eliminates that, or at least, lessens it. And I'm sorry, but and I may not be popular with many people. I do think there is something to wearing a mask. I get it that, well, it doesn't protect you from the germ 100%. Okay, I get that. But this thing has been going on a while. I've been out in public a lot, and I'm not sick. So there's something to be said about masks. As far as I'm concerned, personally, I think there's something to it. And it just makes sense to me whether it's you're coughing within your mask and you're not spreading it everywhere or not. Um, if that's what it is, or if somebody coughs near you and it doesn't spread to you, then that's what it is. I don't know what it is. I just know it's not happening to us. So something is going right, I guess. Something's going right. Hey, that's not necessary. Go. Don't fight Mimi. That's not nice. It's okay, Michi. It's okay, Michi. Come here, Michi. It's okay. Come here. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me, Michi. I get it. You feel sad. I'll just leave that window open a little while. Yeah, they don't hurt anything. And I know that a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses have gotten ill. I get that. But I also know that they're all wearing masks and there's some that have not gotten ill. So again, there has got to be something to that. Maybe the ones that got ill had already been ill before they put on the mask. I don't know. I don't know how that all works. I just know that they're saying this is a bad thing and we think masks will prevent it from spreading. I might have a good immune system. I don't know. I do think stopping eating animals definitely helped me. I definitely agree with that. And not just because, oh, well, if you don't eat animals, you won't get sick. There's illnesses that animals carry in their flesh. When you eat them, you're eating everything that they ate and you're eating whatever illnesses they have. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm very thankful that God is watching over me, protecting me. For whatever reason, I haven't been sick. Um, that one time I was sick like a couple days. I thought maybe I was getting it and I was scared. Yeah, that's true, mean girl, that's true. I'm just very grateful to God every day that He allows me to avoid being ill with anything. Not just that, anything. I hate being sick. I'm a miserable sick person. And I just wake up every day and thank Him for another day. Thank Him for another opportunity to serve Him on this planet, and for safety and security and health. What, buddy? And I thank Him for all these beautiful kitties. Yes, I do. Even if they pee on my wall. I know you're just trying to make yourself at home. Let people know that you're here and that part of this house belongs to you too, right? Yeah, that's our Nini. That's our Nini. You like your head pet, huh? Yeah. And he's got a boo boo on his head that's healing so nicely. It's almost completely healed. The fur's growing in. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're more comfortable now that you don't have all that tension built up, huh? Yeah. I know. I didn't like neutering you. But the good thing about this neuter situation was that he was already awake by the time we got him. He wasn't groggy and wobbling around and walking into walls, which is what I was concerned about. I did not want to see him like that. It breaks my heart right after they get neutered and they're under the influence of that medicine, the anesthesia. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good Nini. He's a good Nini. That's such a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Anyway, I don't know, guys. What's been happening on here? Anybody venture around to the drama community and see anything exciting going on? Or did all the fighting finally die down? Thank you. He is beautiful. God created him pretty, huh? Yeah. God created you so pretty. So pretty. And all of our kitties are chipped to us now. Other than Mimi, she has no chip. We figure we don't need to chip her because she's not a wanderer. Hi, Glow. How you doing, Glow? What's new with you? What's new with Glow? Hi, Country Shades. 78. Good to see you. Y'all will be happy to know that I am not super tired tonight. Not yet, anyways. You got me for a while. Yeah. You got me, babe. Pretty kitty, pretty kitty, pretty kitty. Yeah, your head's looking so much better, buddy. They got all that nasty gunk out of it, and it's healing up so nice. Now the fur first can grow back in. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, Glow. What cat did she beat the crap out of? Neighbor cat or something? Oh, yeah. A channel changed her name. Oh, Vivi. Does Vivi have her collar on? Her calming collar? Michi has her calming collar on, and it definitely makes a difference. I didn't think so at first. Then I took it off of her for a while, and she was constantly fighting all the other cats. I think Momo needs a calming collar next. Because Momo seems to have an issue with thinking she is the alpha cat. Oh, yeah, Country Shades? Excuse me, hiccups. I think parts of Iowa have opened up, but not the part where my daughter lives, which is much to her chagrin. She's like, Mom, I just want to go back to church and be with my friends. Yeah, but you don't want them to do it too early, too soon, because you don't want to end up getting sick, you know? I just wonder sometimes if we're ever going to be able to really trust people again now that this all happened. What is human gravel? Human gravel? What's that, Hillary? Yeah, okay, I'm not the only one that went, oh, human gravel. The only gravel I know is like on a ground. And it's spelled with a EL, not a OL. Hmm. I don't know. Not sure what that means. Maybe Hill can explain. I thought maybe I read it wrong. I thought maybe she was trying to say ravioli or something else. I didn't know. Human gravel. Gravel. Okay, that is what you meant. Gravel. Oh, it's a drug. It's pills. Antiemetics. This medicine is used to prevent and treat motion sickness as well as nausea and vomiting. Hmm. for cats. Let's see what they say about cats. Oh, for traveling for cats. Motion sickness in cats. Keep in mind this drug only helps with motion sickness, not anxiety. Oh, so you might not want to give it for anxiety. Talk with the vet before you give any medicine to a cat. Yeah, it's motion sickness medicine that they said is not for anxiety. I just read it. I would check with your vet. I would definitely check with the vet as far as dosage and stuff like that. Good question, Glow. I think it's supposed to calm the stomach. Yeah, Juanita, that's what they say, but no, that's not true. When they get spayed and neutered, some of them still spray, some of them are still jumping other cats. I raised so many cats, and like I said, at one time years ago, I had 30 cats at the same time, and a lot of them were spayed and neutered, and they still sprayed everything, tried to attack each other. It depends on their personality. Oh, yeah, Glow. Yeah, well, Neo's neutered too and just sprayed my wall. Or acted like he was spraying it. He might have just been going through the motions. I didn't see anything come out when he lifted his tail and shook it. So it might just be like a body memory type thing. Who really knows? My hair is so frizzy today. It's terribly frizzy today. Need to fix my part. It's totally crooked. Now I brushed it the other way again. Such a goof. It's because I'm looking opposite on the computer. Really? Buy the rabies vaccine in the drugstore? I didn't know that. Yeah, I had 30 cats years ago when I married my first husband. He believed in live and let live. So we would take in strays and then they would mate with other cats and we'd have kittens after kittens after kittens. Oh, did you, Glow? Hey, whatever works. If I put some kind of curl relaxer on my hair, eh, I like my hair curling. It doesn't bother me. It's just frizzy today. It's just because of the rain and stuff. It's just frizzy. I don't want to relax my curls. Yeah, don't they have like emergency vet places and stuff near you, Glow? They do here. I didn't know if they have such a thing where you live or not. Oh, this crooked part is gonna drive me nuts. That's better. Man, I'm balding, guys. I am so balding. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. Oh, not relax them, just make them pretty curls. Oh, okay. Yeah. I will try to do remember that, Hillary. I don't like putting chemicals on my hair unless they're no propylene glycol, no other kinds of chemicals. Meech, come here, Meecha. Come here, baby. Hey, Meech. What's the matter, Meech? Just standing there looking around. Oh, enjoy your shower glow. Thanks, Juanita. It looks frizzy to me. I don't care. It's not like I'm going anywhere or doing anything special. Well, other than talking to you guys, that's pretty special. Go ahead, Nee. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Is she out there still, Neo? He's trying to get out, but I think Mimi's there. Nee, what's the matter? You went out? You want to go out? Yeah. All right. All right, I'll let you out. Hang on. Yeah, Michi's sitting right there. That's why Neo won't go out. Go ahead, Nee. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. How'd that work, Glow? Did the water bottle get him away from the other cat? Some cats, the water doesn't even phase them. Like stinking Frey, Bobo, as we knew him. That water, unless like he's alone by himself, it won't do any good. If he's got another cat that he's attacking, pummeling them with his back paws and biting their head or whatever he does, you're not going to get him separated even with a water bottle. Oh, gotcha, mean girl. Neighbor's got an earful. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I do think the calming colors help a lot, though, with cats. Oh, Glow, you didn't tell me. Did Vivi have a calming color on when he attacked the other cat, or the cat attacked him, or is it a her? Oh, I guess Vivi is a him. That's right. Now it's quiet again. Oh, okay. Yeah, I put Mimi's back on her because of the fighting with the other cats and stuff. There's 25 people in here. Anybody else want to chat of the 25? Or y'all just want to be incognito? Bandstand sitters, bleacher sitters, whatever. Did anybody else hear anything about a second and third stimulus bill being tossed around over at the White House or wherever they toss those ideas around. Something about $20,000 a person. My daughter said that her husband mentioned something about it. Yeah, I know Matthew's going back to work too. He had a day off today, but he's back to work tomorrow for the next 4 days at least, I think. Guess it gets your mind off of things. And I'm doing a little job on the side too, but I'm not going to mention what it is. It's just a little bit of extra help, you know, foot the bills a little bit, being that I can't do much of anything myself. Oh, that's good, Juanita. Yeah, I haven't heard it either, but my daughter said her husband had. Yeah, 20,000 a person. Exactly. Yep. And if that happens, people, I am buying a piano because I may never be able to get a piano if I don't buy it then, for sure. And I will be obviously paying off this house, I imagine, or at least using some of it, a big chunk of it, to pay this house off. By the way, I owe 8,500, I think, on the house yet. So I will be doing a GoFundMe, much to the haters' dismay, um, because I'm going to get this dumb thing paid off so we can start saving up for a trailer. And then people can just donate if they want to help us get this place paid off. Yeah, I heard about that too. There's a couple bills going around right now, Hillary. They also wanted to start paying us like 200 per person per month. That was the other thing they were talking about doing. So, I know some people have not received the first stimulus. We did. Oh, your manager got fired. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I think I remembered you saying that. Hi, Carrot Kitty Kitty. Hey, baby. You got another part on your leggy that needs to be trimmed, bud. Stop. You're fine. You don't need to growl at Mimi. Glowherd 2000. Yeah, I don't know, main girl. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it was for everyone or certain people or what. I have no idea. Mm, okay, yeah, in Canada they already started that. Well, and I think New York could use all the help they can get as far as that kind of stuff goes. They're the ones that got hit really bad. I don't know. In Illinois, it seems like there's not much that ever happens here. So when something big happens, everybody knows about it and everybody's on it. So as soon as we heard everybody needs to wear masks, everybody needs to stay away from each other, I think pretty much where I live anyway in Illinois, they heeded that. And we haven't had many casualties. We haven't had many people get sick. And I'm thankful about that for sure, especially because of all the babies and little kids around here. Yeah, that's crazy that they're not getting the help they need in New York. It's where all my family is. My mom, my brothers, my sister, my father. Of course, that's where I'm from originally. Trying to see if there's any new news here near me. Yard waste pickup. Hmm. Do it yourself face masks. That's what they're talking about on my local website here. Oh, nice. That's good, main girl. I'm glad. What did G Marie just say? I missed the comment. Sorry, G. Oh, nearly 7,000 in New York. Restaurants here already starting to close up. Can't hold on any longer. General manager just said she wasn't working out. Oh, wow. Yikes. I know they don't really have to give a reason, do they, Glow? When they fire you or whatever, they don't have to give you any reason anymore. And you can ask them and they still don't have to give you a reason. I found that out the few jobs that I lost. But when I left the daycare, I gave them a reason. I told them I am not going to stand by and let you, abuse kids and be part of it. Mm, yep. I try to check in with my mom every once in a while, make sure everybody's okay there. So far, they seem to be doing okay. So, looking forward to going back to work, though. I'm sure most people are if they're not working. It's boring sitting at home not working when you're used to working. I don't know. I guess, like I said, it's starting to affect me just because it's so different than what I'm used to. Seeing cars on the road, seeing people parked in parking lots and stuff like that, hearing people talk to each other. Honestly, people don't even talk to each other if you think about it. Nobody wants to try to have to talk muffled behind a mask. So there's even less noise pollution, which is good but disconcerting at the same time. Yeah, I know. It's hard seeing businesses closing down. That's true. Hello, Skullbatch. Not sure what that's about, but yeah. Oh, Vivi's grounded. We will survive and we will prevail. That's good, positive thought. We will, one way or another. If we aren't among the fatalities that have happened, we don't get sick, then yeah, we'll survive and we'll prevail. Those of us that can avoid the illness or have strong immune systems to fight it, or good doctors to help fight it, I don't know. Right? We can't send anyone out. It'll be 12 people. True glow. My daughter Amber told me something today. I had to laugh. She said, Mom, now that I'm living down below people in my apartment and they're making all kinds of noise, she goes, I get it now why when we lived at the shelter, the halfway house place we lived at, which was a bunch of apartments, um, why you said to be quiet because of the people down below. And she said, I finally understand because now I am the people down below. And she's like, totally can appreciate that now. I said, yeah, I bet you can. She's got a couple young folk up above her, a young couple, I guess. And they're quite involved in the intoxication and the druggy stuff. And they're always making noise. She's like, Mom, do you hear that boom boom upstairs? I'm like, no, I can't hear over the phone, Amber. She said, it's so loud, Mom. And I don't know what they're doing up there. It sounds like they're bowling. Yeah, it gets pretty rough for her. And she's all alone now, so she needs a roommate. She really needs a roommate. She does. And her roommate should be moving in August, but that can't come too soon. I wish her roommate would move in sooner. I agree, G. Marie, but what are we going to do? Can't stop them. People going to do what they going to do. Oh my gosh, Glow. I can imagine. Totally can imagine that. Well, and that's another plus of living where we do in this little tiny house. We don't have people up above us we got to contend with. And we definitely don't have anybody below us, just concrete below us. So we're not bothering anybody stomping across our floors, and nobody's up above stomping on our ceilings, other than the angels when they bowl when it rains. That's what we say. The angels are bowling, the thunder. Oh, you're going back to work, G. Marie? I almost lost me there for a minute. Did you get your job back, G? Somehow? Or did you get a new job? Oh, okay. It's your first time ever having upstairs neighbors in years. Gotcha. Oh, not yet, but you'll have to. Yeah, eventually. Gotta pay the bills somehow, I know. I would like to work, but with my back the way it is, I just can't yet. That's why we want to find out what the heck's going on with it. Maybe I can get it treated or something and be able to get out to work. Hi, Momo. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. Yeah, they really haven't wasted any time getting me in for tests that I need to have done and getting me in for doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Amazingly, because with everything going on with the illness that's happening now, I would have thought they're too busy dealing with that, but don't know, Glow. It's my hip, actually, not my back. I had an x ray today. Just pain, 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 pain. Oh yeah, I know, Jimu. Lots of pain, Glow. Lots of pain. More like in that same spot I showed you, the back hip area. I thought it was a stone, but my doctor insists that the stone is probably out already and there's something else going on with my hip. That's why they had the x ray done. I went over there today to the main doors and they were locked, and I'm pounding on the door. Nobody comes. Went to the next area of doors. Nobody's there. Then I saw a sign saying after hours go to the ER. So I went to the emergency room. I said I'm supposed to get an x ray. And sure enough, they called on the phone down to wherever they called and they scheduled the x ray. They said, well, you're really supposed to wait in your car and we call you and then you come in and we come out and get you. But you can just sit there for now and we'll come out and get you since you're here already. I said, that's good because my car is clear across the parking lot because I went and parked at the main doors and nobody was there. My doctor on the phone said, oh, they're open till 6. You can get over there if you leave right now. So I did. But they closed at 5 today because of whatever reasons. They said they decided to close early. But they did get me in. They got the x-rays done. So thank you, Flo. It can be awful. It definitely hinders what I'm able to do. Can't work a job because I can't lift things. I can't stand on my feet long. Everything pulls on my back muscles. I don't know, Juanita. That's what they asked me. Did I injure it somehow? That's what the doctor wanted to know. Did you fall? Did you somehow hurt your back? I said, no, but I've been to 2 chiropractors. And if you know anything about chiropractors, they push on your back and your hips. So hopefully they didn't wreck my hips when they were doing their little thrust thing that chiropractors do. Because this was not my typical chiropractor. This was a different dude. And he did the drop table and the pouncing on me with his hands. So, and then I went to another chiropractor the next week, totally different guy, and he did it, and I actually started feeling quite a bit better. But, there's no 100% foolproof any type of treatment. Doctors can make mistakes, chiros can make mistakes, and they can mess you up pretty bad. So, hopefully, they didn't do anything to my hip. Why I'm in pain. I've been in pain for almost 2 months now. So, because I think I did do something to myself when I was exercising. Now I'm doing DDP yoga and starting. Oh, I started telling you that earlier. I started with the whole bed exercises where you start from the bed, then you go from the bed and you go to the chair, sitting on the chair, do exercises that way. Then you go to standing next to the chair. So that's where I'm at now, is standing next to the chair for support. Are my feet all better now? Um, I won't say they're all better. They're not blue. The toes are not turning blue anymore. I still have problems where the circulation isn't quite what it should be. Some of that's just age, I'm pretty convinced. I'm 53 years old. I'm getting up there. Every morning I wake up and I have to do these finger exercises to wake up my hands because the circulation doesn't get into my fingers the way it should, and they feel stiff and owy in the morning. So I do these things, touch the fingers, and then open and close the hands and move the wrists around, and then kind of stretch the fingers out like this and like this. Yeah, that's how I wake up every morning. Got to stretch everything out. And then you got to do it with my feet too. I try to keep my feet very warm under the electric blanket. Even if I'm not warming the rest of me, I keep my feet warm. That helps because it keeps the blood flowing. But yeah, if my feet get cold, it's not good. It's painful. But I usually have socks on my feet in the house because we're on concrete. I'm sure that doesn't help things any. We don't have padding under our rug like most people have padding, like a rug pad, and they have a wooden floor underneath. We have literal concrete with a slab of wood. Oh, I have arthritis in my pinky fingers already, Glow. And it acts up real bad in the cold weather, like in the winter and stuff. Silver Sneakers program? Huh. That's for older people, huh? Older, wiser people. That's pretty cool that they call it Silver Sneakers. I like that. You do the chair yoga. Yeah. Right. And that's what I'm doing is the chair yoga. But if you remember, I was doing a lot of yoga exercises before that from the what was the dumb thing I was doing? I can't even remember now what it was called. Ugh. Well, whatever program I was doing before. And I think I overexerted my hip or something and threw something out. But I'm not sure, and I won't know till the x-rays come back if there's anything on them that I did wrong. Ted Bear, you okay, buddy? Okay, just making sure you're still moving. He's laying so still. Yeah, that's nice. Silver sneakers. I like that. Everybody needs exercise, even the older people. You go to Okinawa, Japan, and those older people are still exercising. Some of them are still doing yoga workouts and stuff. Yoga's good. It's good exercise. I don't do any of the strenuous Pilates stuff, and that kind of explains to me why I couldn't do that anti Pilates because if I did something to my back, there's no way I was going to be able to bend like that. But DDP takes people in bad condition and gives 4 or 5 different ways you can do the exercise. So no matter what condition you're in, you can exercise, you can do it. You just have to your own pace. His make it own. So you got to do what you can do. You need to lean on a chair, you lean on a chair. If you need to the back of the chair, to the back of the chair. If you can't get all the way down, you don't go all the way down. And it's perfect for me because I want to still work out. I still want to burn the calories, but I don't want to hurt myself. And I'm already hurting, so you know, it works. Anyway, I want to get together with Robbie one of these days and do a collab with him about who knows what. We still haven't hooked up to do that yet. Oh, wow. Juanita, that one. Cardio bands? Whew. I haven't been able to do those because of my back. I haven't been lifting weights because of the strain on my back and whatever I did to this arm. So it's been kind of a bummer, but at least the DDP yoga burns off like 500 calories in 50 minutes. So that's kind of nice. Anywho, there is a saying, move it or you lose it. And I think it's true. So I keep trying to move it, move it. Ooh, new message in my portal. Let me go check. What new message do I have? That's not a new message. That's an old message. I thought maybe they got my test results. No, that was a while ago. Oh well. I'm probably not going to hear anything back about my results till tomorrow. Most likely. That's all right. I shall check tomorrow then. Oh, I know. And Glow, your exercises are really strenuous too sometimes. People don't realize. They think that, oh, that looks easy. Just try it. Sit there and do 20 minutes of Glow's chair exercises. You'll find out it's not as easy as you think. Anytime you're moving the body, you're going to feel it. I'm just hoping there's not something seriously wrong with my hip so I can't dance anymore. That would be really sad to me. But at least I recorded when I did dance so I can at least watch it and remember when. That's why I did that. Because I want to be able to say, hey, even when I was heavy, I was up there dancing without shame, acting goofy. Because you never know. There may come a time when the doctor says, no more for you, Chica. No more dancing. No more shaking your hips around because you're going to shatter it if you do. You never know. I don't know. Hoping that's not the case, but I will go with whatever I got to go with and do what I can do when I can do it. Oh yeah, I can't stand very long on my feet. Now, the ones that DDP does, he has you stand up with your hand like this and then sit back down and then stand up and sit back down. I got to be real careful with those because of my hip. Hi, Care Kitty. What you doing, baby? Oh man, trying to find those scissors I had so I can trim another one of your mats off, but can't seem to find the scissors anywhere. Oh, there they are. Here, kitty. Come here, Carrot Kitty. Come here, Carrot Kitty. You're so pretty. Can they see you? There. Let's see your pretty face. Look at that beautiful Carrot Kitty. You're so pretty, Carrot. Hi, baby. You come to see me? Did you come to see me, Carrot Kitty? Your little face. I love you, Kara. Yeah, come here to mommy. With your big old sharp claws. It's a pretty kitty. My caramel nosed kitty. There's my Carrot Kitty. She loves love, don't ya? Hi, Stephanie Davis. Hello, hello. You're looking so much better without that big old clump on your back. The teacher shows no mercy. That's not good. Everybody can see how pretty you are. My beautiful girl. Yeah. My beautiful girl. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, she's a pretty kitty. With lots of matty matties on her, don't you? Yeah, you got all kinds of mats on you. Yeah, she is a pretty baby. Not much of a baby anymore, Glow. I've had this kitty since, let me think, 2012. Yeah, I think you're from 2011, 2000. Yeah, it had to be 2012 when we got her. She's 7 years old. She no baby. She's just a tiny old lady. You're okay, girl. You're okay. I'm just glad her fur's growing in so nice. She had that big old clump up on here. No more. Yeah, she's got beautiful eyes. She's got pretty eyes. She kind of reminds me of Shimmersoul's Gypsy Cat. She's got kind of the same personality as Gypsy does. Very dainty and delicate and feminine. She is all female kitty. I had her since she could fit in my hand. And she used to lay right on my chest. And I used to carry her around inside my shirt. Aw, Vivi turned 5 on April 3rd. I don't remember when she'll turn whatever age she turns. I'm not sure when we got them exactly. I didn't pay that close of attention. That was crazy time in my life being married to that goofy guy. Her face looks like a fox. She does kind of look like a fox. You're right. She does, sort of. They think you look like a fox, carrot kitty kitty. Foxy kitty. Foxy kitty cat. Every once in a while, she will climb up on me. And she will let me trim her as long as I don't freak her out over it. I always squeeze to make sure I'm not trimming any type of kitty skin. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Here. She freaked out. She's like, what was that? It's just your hairball there, buddy. Your mat. Aw. You have his records from the previous owner. Gotcha. Yeah. It's okay, Carol. I promise that was not any skin. That was just your hairy hair mat thing here, buddy. That's all it was. You always put your fingers between the mat and the cat. That way you don't hurt them. Yeah. And then brush their pretty furs. Brush your pretty furs. Yes, I used my hairbrush. I'm nasty like that. I don't care. I can clean the hairbrush out. No big deal. It's a quiet room tonight. I honestly just think people are getting bummed out. Nobody wants to really chat much anymore. Nobody wants to chat, Carrot Kitty. Nobody wants to. People are just bummed. Can you see where her mat was? Right in here. This was all matted. This thick. No kidding. And it's all growing back in now. All her nice fur. It's all silky and new. Right, Kira? You got all new furs growing in. Can't believe, well, I can believe, but it's just sad to me that okay, Glow, have a good shower. Um it's sad to me that somebody was that intoxicated that they let her get like that. It's very sad. She didn't deserve that. I'm really glad Matthew worked at it and got that mat off of her back and that she didn't have to be put under anesthesia to do it, and that they didn't have to shave her whole entire body, because as her fur grows out a little bit at a time, we just carefully trim the mats. She's not suffering anymore with that big, huge one. Yeah, that was a huge mat. It was like a kitten on her back. I'll never forget that. Not anymore. Now her's got no heavy mat like that. And we got most of them off of her legs, too. You like your kitty? Yeah. We got most of them off her legs. Here's my pretty girl. She is a cat that is very proud of herself. She's very prissy. She loves her beautiful long fur. She doesn't walk, she struts, don't you? But she's a very dainty little thing. Momo, on the other hand, we kept thinking he was a boy cat, and he acts like a boy more than a girl. If there's transgender cats, I swear Momo is one. What you doing, Gok? What you doing, Goky Gok Gok? Goky's wandering around. Hey, Mo. How you doing, baby? You want to say hi? There's the Momo. There's my Momo. He's my Momo kitty. And Momo's shedding terrible right now. Yeah, she can be very feisty. Momo's a surprise kitty. Momo's been outside. She just came in. She's wandering around seeing what she could get herself into. These two are sisters. Kara does not tolerate Momo very well. Just like Mimi, when Carm was here, Mimi hits at Carmine and smack him, and it was not a good situation. I do miss my Carmine though so much. I really do. Yeah. You remember Carmine, huh, Cara Kitty? You and him grew up together. All of y'all grew up. You were cohabitating kitties. Momo's handsome, but Momo's a girl. But you swear she's a boy. Yeah, Momo's a girl. But we all feel like she's a boy. She acts more like a boy kitty than a girl. Not dainty at all. Hi, Mommy Mars. I fed the cactuses, the chicken and hens, the new dirt today. It came. Thank you. Teddy bear is down below sleeping. He's down below sleeping. Can you see him? I'll try to show you him. He's down there. Could you see him? I do have to ask you a question, Mommy Mars. On the back of the bag, it said something about feeding your cactuses or feeding your succulents. What do they mean feeding them? Is there some kind of plant food I'm supposed to be getting them? I wasn't aware that chicken and hens ate food of any kind. So if I'm supposed to be feeding them something, please let me know, because you're the expert on the plants, not me. Yeah, teddy bear sleeping down below snoring like the teddy bear does. Oh, hi, Amanda. Thank you. Fertilizer. Oh, and where do I get fertilizer from? Thank you, Amanda. Matthew even managed to get the mats off of the back end of her that were like right above her tail. He shaved those off today. Didn't he? He shaved off your tail mats. Yes, he did. Now you are all matless on your tail. Speaking of Matt, he's sleeping, taking a snooze. Oh, okay, Mommy Mars, good. Good to know. I didn't know if I had to go out and buy some kind of fertilizer. Long as they'll be okay, I'm okay. Yeah, Matthew said, "What happened to all your plants, honey? You had more." I said, "Yeah, they died. That's why Mommy Mars has been sending me the stuff to keep these ones alive." Um, well, Mommy Mars, I went in for an X-ray today on my hip. I'm just waiting to hear back because the doctor decided, hey, that kidney stone probably passed by now. That's probably not why you're in pain. You probably got something going on with your hip. So she sent me in for an X-ray today at about 5:30ish. I went in there and had an X-ray done. My kitty, you are right where you need to be, Missy. Right where you need to be. Right where you should have been all along. I would have never given you to Sarah if I would have known she was that bad of an alcoholic and would have neglected you like that. Well, she didn't when Sel was around, but then she got him put in prison, and she did not take care of you at all. All she cared about was her stupid booze, and her booze is what killed her. Yeah, I'll update you, Mommy Mars. Don't worry. Oh, you got osteoarthritis in your right hip. Well, I firmly believe eating meat causes that. And that's a good reason why I'm not eating it anymore, too. Yeah, she's very at peace, very happy. Yep, yep, they have linked osteoarthritis to that. I was reading about that in Alicia Silverstone's book today, as a matter of fact. More the milk than the meat, though. I don't have anything like that, Mommy Mars. Oh, you're asking Amanda. I cheated no more. Oh, okay, cheated no more. Good to know. Yeah, she's very peaceful. She's very happy. She's back with Mommy, who she never should have left. But like I said, I didn't know. When my ex was there, he took care of these cats better than his girlfriend Sarah did. But once she got him put in prison, these cats were not her priority. Her stinking drinking was, her wine. Oh, yeah, cats will try to eat them sometimes. My cats don't touch my cactuses or my chicken and hens, thank God. Seaweed is awesome for humans, too. Sea vegetables are good for you. I'm tired, huh, kitty? She fully trusts Mommy, don't you? You know I'll never hurt you. I always make sure you're taken care of. This one likes to sleep up on top of me at night when I'm trying to sleep. It's not the most comfortable position to be in, let me tell you. Not at all. I'm going to try to trim this mat a little bit. While I can. It can be, and milk. Um, get get Alicia Silverstone's book and read it. It's very eye opening. It's not expensive. It's like $4 on Amazon. It's called The Kind Diet. She goes into a lot of information about um, milk, meat, how it affects the body, stuff that a lot of people don't know and aren't aware of. She's very attached to me, yes. Very attached. Aw, you get your puppy this weekend. That's awesome. I know you're looking forward to that. That's good news. I'm happy for you, Mommy Mars. Very happy for you. Okay, you've had enough of me, huh? Where you going, Kitty Kitty? Excuse me a minute. I'm going to try to nail get a mat while I can. Cute, cute. Cute, looking very pretty. Hang on. Don't go anywhere yet. Well, let me get this mat. Let me get the mat, Kitty Kitty. Where did it go? Yeah, there's your Momo sister. See? There's your Momo sister. Yeah. Wait, Kara. Kara Kitty. She's like, I want to eat. Leave me alone. I'll trim her in a little while. I try to trim at those mats as often as I can, just snip by snip. Yeah, it is painful. Who's fighting with who now? What's the matter? One of the cats got mad at the other ones. Okay, Cheetah, no more. Cool. I think you're getting a Chihuahua, aren't you? Isn't that the kind of puppies you get? Chihuahuas. Kara Kitty. Kara Kitty. It's okay, Kira. It's okay, Kira. It's okay. Here, it's your food. It's okay. Okay, Kara Kitty. Eat. It's okay. Go, Leo. Go. What's in here, Kara? Oh, Goki, you're shedding so bad. So bad. All right. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you found a local breeder. No more of that crazy nonsense with people from who knows where. Timbuktu. No shady stuff. You don't need to get caught up in a Chihuahua scam, you know? Too many crazies out there. Shut this window. I have bugs in here. Teddy bear, cat, you are not supposed to be eating this food. Absolutely not. You have your food. You are diabetic. Hang on, guys. I gotta go move this cat to where he needs to be. You are gonna get your. You in, you out. I know, Daddy and I need to buy you guys some books. Food books. It's not fair that Joe gets all. Go ahead, Lo. Down here. What? All right. I am back. Aw. That's neat. I'm glad you're getting your puppy dog. That's pretty cool. So then will you have 3 Chihuahua dogs? Or 2 Chihuahuas and one whatever that other one was you just said? The papillion? Papillon? However you say that word. Papillon. I think that's how you say it. Papillon. I knew I was saying it wrong too. Papillon. I'm gonna get you a link, Amanda. Just a minute. I'm trying to grab it. Are you still here, Amanda? If you are, go to this link, check it out. You feel like you're nesting for her. We had, hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah. I think Amanda might have left. Oh, good night. Good night, Juanita. Sleep well. Sleep well, dear. All right, let me see if I can find the picture of it, and then I'll tell you what I ate. It's easier to tell you once you can see it, actually. Let's see where it is. Did I not post it? Maybe I didn't post it. I meant to post it. I guess I didn't. I was going to try to show you on my Facebook. Your story. Oh, it didn't show up. Hmm. Okay, well, I'll show you the picture on my phone and then we can talk about what it was. Aw, it's sad when you lose pets for sure and people. All right, let me see if I can find the picture. I'll show it to you from my camera phone here. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. I'll try to make it bigger so you can. All right. So this right here is baked beans, of course. This is medley with carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower and cheese. This right here is the what I call fake pork. It's like veggie pork. Um, this is peaches or pears, I can't remember. Mashed potatoes and pudding for dessert. That's what we ate tonight. To answer your question. Dogs only ruin carpets, not lives. Yeah. Yeah, that was the food pick. That was it. Could have a cooking show. Yeah. Well, I kind of do. I mean, I show stuff on YouTube, so I have cooked before. Actually, there's nothing really to cook with that. You're just heating it up in a pan. It's not that complicated. Matthew made that tonight, as a matter of fact. Yeah, honestly, they were really good. Those particular meat subs were really good. They did taste like pork. They tasted a lot like pork, which I was surprised. You could really fake out people with fake meat. They would not know the difference with some of it. Unless they were really thinking about it and remembering how things tasted. Like some people eat and they just eat like quick just to eat because, oh, it tastes so good and they want to eat it like meatballs or whatever. But if you're really focused on it, you won't notice. Yeah, I colored my hair days ago actually. Don't play it down. Yeah, it was delicious. It was very good. It was very tasty. Let me show you the bag so you can see what it is. I think, yeah, I was gonna say I think we still have it. We do. Okay, so oh, we should have put pineapple with it. I think we have pineapple too. Next time we will. So we had these simply steamed, lightly salted or sauced, sorry, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, and cheese sauce. That's what we had vegetable wise. And these were the sweet and sour porkless bites. That's what they look like. Gardein. They have a lot of stuff in them. They're still processed food. They're still not the healthiest thing for you, of course, but an animal did not give its life for this. So I am happy about it. Sugar is the first ingredient. Well, second ingredient. There is gluten in it. It's not gluten free. Um, does this one have soy in it? Yeah, it's got soy protein in it. Yeah, so it's not the healthiest, but you know what? One time a day is not going to kill me, I don't think, as fast as eating an animal would. Oh, that sounds good. Cheated no more, other than the bug salad. Fried rice with fried tofu. Mmm. Yep. Yeah, I understand. Eggs are iffy for me. I do eat eggs. Not as much as I used to. since Teddy won't eat it. Ted, you do not need to go out. You really don't. You're not going out, Ted. It's nighttime. All right. Anyway, it's okay. I was just playing with you, cheated no more. A big salad, I know. I was just having fun. I knew what you meant. Anyway, like I said, eggs are iffy. They're high in cholesterol, of course. Um, but if you have one once in a while, I don't see a problem with it. Like this morning, we had egg muffins, like egg McMuffins, but I made them myself. See if I have a picture of them. I don't know if I do or not. Oh, I do. Yeah, I have egg McMuffin pictures here too. That was our breakfast this morning. 2 egg McMuffins that I made. I made them with Boca Burger instead of sausage. I didn't have any veggie sausage, and a little thing of peaches on the side. That was our brunch, not really breakfast, but brunch. I only actually eat 2 meals a day usually. Have you heard some people don't taste the cilantro, they taste soap? No. Why? Does cilantro taste like soap to some people? I love cilantro, especially in my Mexican foods like tacos and burritos. I gotta have cilantro. Actually, those were biscuits. Those are like buttermilk biscuits. You can get them like Pillsbury makes them, the thicker ones. I think it's Pillsbury, or you can get like your store brand ones too. Matthew's been pretty creative in helping me, plan meals as well lately. Here's me doing a yoga pose. I had Matthew take a picture today. He always chops my arm off though when he's doing it. I don't know why. I was doing DDP yoga. And yes, that's the shirt you gave me, Mommy Mars. Yeah, biscuits are a iffy thing for me too because it's still starchy food. So, but I felt like it this morning, so we had it. This was my food the day before. This was a little bit of egg with some kidney beans and peas. That was breakfast the day before. Yeah, I know, Wonderfell. Believe me, I know. They don't love me either. They love my hips and my belly and wherever else they want to hang out after they raise my insulin. Oh, I love cilantro. It doesn't taste like soap to me. It tastes delicious to me. It tastes like cilantro. I don't know exactly how to describe what cilantro tastes like, but I like the stuff. So, never heard of it tasting like soap. I can't. Anyway, so what's going on with oh, I don't know. It's how I arrange them, Wonderfell. Honestly, it's just how I arrange them because part of Noom says to make your food look really pretty, and if it looks delicious and pretty, you're not going to crave more, which is true. I don't. I have one serving usually of things and I'm good. Oh, and now Noom only has us weighing ourselves once a week. We're down to once a week weigh ins instead of every day, which I think makes so much more sense. Oh, English muffins? Yeah, Thomas English muffins can taste a little funky sometimes. I noticed that too. They have a texture to them. It's like the whole part with the little holes in it is kind of firm, and then the outside is like doughy. It's just weird. Oh, Amanda, did you get that link I sent you? Did you see it, Amanda T? Because I thought you left. I posted it and I thought you had left. Because I can post it again. I think I still have it on here. It talks about dairy products and osteoarthritis. There's the link for you if you want it. I know, Mommy Mars. I agree. Yeah, I think so, Cheetah, no more. I mean, it was okay. I understood why they were having us do it every day. They were trying to teach us to not let the scale be the enemy and be so hung up on it all the time and be able to look at your weight and not freak out, which I was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. A couple times I got kind of upset because it went up like 3 points. But honestly, in the 5 months that I've been doing Noom, it hasn't gone more than 3 points up. Oh, no problem, Amanda. I have a lot of doctors on there, naturopathic type doctors that I follow now. McDougall, Greger, trying to think of some of the other ones. If you guys have ever heard of Baskin Robbins ice cream, 31 flavors, anybody that's heard of that, let me know if you've heard of Baskin Robbins. I'm going to tell you something about Baskin Robbins in a minute. No, it's not daily, not a good mental practice after a while. Has anybody here ever heard of Baskin Robbins? Okay. Well, anyway, Baskin Robbins is no longer apparently. They closed down from what I understand. The grandfather of the Robbins family was the one that started Baskin Robbins, and then the father I think took it over for a while. They are all now vegans, and they no longer have Baskin Robbins because it's a dairy product, and they don't believe in eating dairy or selling dairy or anything dairy. So they don't even sponsor that anymore. They don't have the restaurant anymore. I'm pretty sure it closed down. Um, you can't stand Baskin Robbins ice cream. Well, that's okay because there is none anymore. I don't think. Um, and they used to be big pushers of the whole ice cream industry, the dairy industry, and the whole 9 yards. And now they are no longer. And I've been sitting every day now for the past 3 days and watching the health summit put on by not the grandfather, not the father, but the son of the father whose father started Baskin Robbins. His name is Ocean Robbins. He has his own website and he's interesting. So is his dad. I think John. I'm not sure what his name is for sure, but yeah, if you want an interesting thing about foods and how they affect the body, you should go watch them. Was it recent? No, 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 no. Baskin Robbins closed down a long time ago. Let me see if I can find out the information for you because I'm not exactly sure either. Oh, there might be Baskin Robbins still open apparently. This. I guess there is. Well, they no longer own it, the people that started it, I guess. After years of decline, Baskin Robbins attempts a comeback. Hmm. Let me see. He was the creator of Baskin Robbins, the guy I'm talking about. Meet the man who walked away from the Baskin Robbins. Yeah. Yeah, he left it. So here's the article for this. The heir to Baskin Robbins, one of the world's biggest names in ice cream, chose a complete path to promote healing. And you can't watch the video, it expired. John Robbins, that's his name. He was the heir to the Baskin Robbins. So his grandfather opened it, started it, whatever, and then he was the heir to be part of it. He turned it down and decided to go a healthy route, non-dairy, non-animal, all that. So yeah. What is going on now? Now I'm having trouble reconnecting with my connection here. It says I'm still on, and yet it's not letting me chat. Weird. Having trouble connecting, please check your internet. There's nothing wrong with my internet. Am I back? I'm back. Okay. Well, they're good substitutes, Wonderfells, but they're not any. They're healthier than eating apples, but they're not healthy in general. They're still full of additives, preservatives. So there's something you eat in, minority. You don't eat a lot of that stuff. Maybe once a couple times a week. Highly. Yeah. So what I was trying to say, I totally got that wrong. The son of the guy that started Baskin Robbins was in line to inherit it and turned it down. That's what I was trying to say, but it was not coming out at all the way I meant it. I did not yet cheated no more. I only had that one the one time, and Matthew and I have been talking about getting another Impossible Burger. That's what it's called, Impossible Burger. We will eventually, but it's almost $10 for one of those meals. So we haven't had that kind of money to buy that. Hello, Pixie No Control. You're a gamer, huh? So no, I have not had another Impossible Burger from Burger King. And actually, those are very high in calories too, by the way, y'all. So, I'm trying to cut back still on eating a lot of unhealthy processed foods, even though I am vegetarian, somewhat veganish, sort of getting there, I guess. Yeah, they're not $10, but the whole meal together costs close to that. I can't remember how much they cost. And like I said, they're not super, super healthy for you, anyways. The healthiest thing is as close to nature as you can get, which is basically vegetables, fruit, legumes, nuts, and seeds. That's pretty much the size of it. So the more you can eat close to that, the better. And that's what I'm working towards, is really mostly eating that kind of stuff. But a treat here and there, definitely, definitely. Like we had jelly donuts that we bought the other day, and I just basically cut a circle around the donut, leave the ring part, throw it in the garbage or whatever, and just eat the middle part. I only eat the jelly anyhow, except I sometimes will eat the one part of the donut because the jelly's all in the middle, y'all, or the custard. They just take a thing and stick it through the holes in the side of the donut and squirt it into the middle. That's the part I want, is the filling mostly. So I just cut a ring around the donut and eat the middle part. Oh, yeah, Amanda? That's cool. Yes, I'm happy that restaurants are starting to offer vegan options and vegetarian options. Definitely. Yeah, I've been learning a lot about, not just about, the slaughter of animals and how it's done and all that morbid, disgusting stuff, but also what they call the carbon footprint on the earth, and the emissions into the air, the depletion of, what do they call it? I'm trying to think of what it's called now. Not the ozone layer, the climate changes and stuff that raising animals produces, from the gas that the animal gives off, the illnesses of the animals, the cost to milk the animals. I mean, all of that all figures into making what they call a heavier carbon footprint, making it harder on the earth, and uses up so much water and pollution in the water and all that kind of thing. And really, more and more people are stopping eating animals right now during this whole scare, if you want to call it that. The illness is causing people to rethink, I guess, what they're eating. And you may have a time when you have no choice but to eat vegetables and fruits, because farmers are finding out that it's becoming very costly to raise animals for slaughter. There's quite a few farms that have already closed down because of the cost. And so a lot more people, and also health issues, as they're linking eating of animals to health problems like cancer, like heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. People are stopping. People are starting to reevaluate what they're doing. So even people that are, love a good steak now and then, or a hamburger or whatever, are starting to think, it's expensive, costs a lot of money. And a lot of people that have eaten meat all their lives are finding out that as they get older, their body isn't processing it the way it used to. So, it's just good to know there are alternatives out there if anybody wants to have alternatives. Um, Personally, like I said yesterday, once I learned exactly what that animal goes through, especially in the factory farming situations, but in all murderous killing animal for food situations, I couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. Right. Exactly. Cheated no more. Exactly. Oh, wow. That's nice, Amanda. $6 for the impossible. Yeah, I think Matthew said we got one too, as a matter of fact. I think that's what he was talking about today. Yep, this one right here. The green coupon. That one. $6 for the Impossible Burger. And then you got the French fries that are cooked in oil that's not healthy for you and all that stuff. Uh, you're fine. Cheated no more. It's fine. No big deal. Overbreed, yeah. Well, and okay, let's be real here. People say that to me all the time. Well, if we don't eat the animals, then they're going to overpopulate the earth. That's a bunch of bohonky. Animals have been bred purposely so that they can be on people's plates. There aren't going to be an overabundance of animals if people don't continue to breed them purposely so they can have them to kill them and eat them. That's being done intentionally. It's not like the cow just goes and hooks itself up with another cow. They don't naturally always do that. But because people have this high demand, it reminds me of the people in the Bible when God sent, you know, the manna down and they wanted meat, they wanted quail. So God said, okay, fine, here's your flipping quail. Can't be happy with what I give you, you know? Well, a lot of people believe that we were never designed to eat meat. Some people believe that we have flat molars in the back to grind vegetation, not meat. We have canine teeth, yes, and people argue, well, we got teeth like the wolf, we got those pointy canine teeth. Okay, so go like the wolf and go tear a raw animal into shreds and go eat it. Go rip up a deer with your teeth. Go ahead, because your logic doesn't stand to reason. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you didn't mess up, Lee. You just had a party for yourself. That's all right. I got it. I understand. Sometimes I do that too. You have those times, you know, when you just want something, something. So you eat it. Amanda's with you on that one. She says, go for it, Lee. So yeah, you know, that's the logic behind that. You got canine teeth, go devour a whole animal raw. Go for it. That logic doesn't work. Our digestive system is not even designed to process animals that we eat. We have a very, I think it's a very long digestive system or short. I think we have a smaller digestive system than animals do. At any rate, basically what meat does is it goes and it sits and ferments in your system. So we don't have the, like a cow has a system where they can, what's called ruminate. They chew, they spit it up, chew it again, spit it up, chew it up, you know, blah, blah, blah. We don't have six stomachs or different compartments in our stomach to eat all that stuff. Our bodies aren't designed for it. So someday, when you find you cannot any longer eat animals, do not be surprised. Remember that I told you why you couldn't. That's all I can say. Oreo cookie popcorn. Interesting. That sounds pretty interesting. I disagree. Citizens arrest. That's your opinion. And I think, you know, at one point, maybe, but we were not designed to eat factory farmed animals. And nobody will argue that one successfully with me. What's being done in factories is utterly cruel to animals. So if you're going to slaughter an animal and you absolutely cannot resist, then do it as humanely as possible. but not torturing it before you slaughter it. Because all of those toxins from that animal's fear of being killed go into the stuff you're eating. Aw, that's nice, Amanda. I wonder why that is. I sound so thrilled to talk to you. I'm never thrilled to talk to somebody that's okay with killing animals. I'm just not. I am new to the whole vegan vegetarian lifestyle. So, like I've always said, I don't have all of the information that Alicia Silverstone could sit and tell you, but I do know some stuff about it. It's just that nobody's going to ever convince me again that it's okay. That's fine. Continue. I didn't stop you. I haven't hidden you on the channel or anything. You can feel free to talk. Oh, I'm sure most of the people here eat it. More people eat it than don't in the world, really, even in the United States. But like I said, at some point, I have a feeling it's not going to be as readily available as y'all are used to. I said anybody about it. I didn't say anybody who kills. I'm sure you don't kill your own animals, do you? Well, maybe you kill to hunt or something, but yeah, it's a recipe book, a diet and recipe by Alicia Silverstone. It's called The Kind Diet. It's a simple guide to feeling great, losing weight, and saving the planet. Gotcha, Amanda. I understand. It made sense. Yeah, it made sense. I don't know. Citizens arrest. Usually, when you come into my room, you come in controversially talking about something that I'm totally opposed to. So, yeah, I really don't usually sound real thrilled to see you. You try to get me going, and I'm not one to like to debate people. And you like to do that. Here we go again. They know what I mean, citizens arrest. That's all that matters. And I think they're pretty much ignoring the fact that you're here so far. So I'm not the only one that isn't always happy to see you. You don't need to figure out how I feel about everyone here. It's not really any of your business. They know how I feel about them. That's all that matters. It is a great book, Amanda. You're somebody that my husband can handle talking to more than I can. Put it that way. Because he doesn't internalize things and he doesn't take things personally. And well, I do. So, exactly, Lee. She said it better than I could have. I'm just discussing my preference. And now, Amanda. Okay. With you next time. Hopefully, you got that link I sent you. Definitely stinks in here from these cats. My goodness. Why does it stink? Weird. Yeah, it's getting late. You're right. All right. Well, I guess I'll get going. Good to see you. All of my friends here, all of the people that are nice and not controversial and not trying to yank my chains. There you go. Exchange your emails. Go ahead. Do what you got to do there. And I'll give you time to say your goodbyes and good nights too. I'm not going to sign off in the middle. Oh, there's my hubby. Hi, honey. Yeah, good point. Good point he made. If you don't like it, why do you keep coming in here? Just to provoke people? Apparently. Hey, Martha Lee. I find it interesting that you've been watching me for 10 years, but I've never heard a peep out of you till recently, till after I was with a certain person and then split with a certain person. Oh, give up trying to understand me. That probably won't happen. It's very hard to understand me. Very few people do. And I'm really not that fascinating to understand anyway. I'm just very set in my ways. Once I'm convinced of something, there's really little anybody can do to unconvince me of it most of the time. And when it comes to a living creature being living 1 minute and dead the next, nobody's going to convince me again that that's okay. I've been trying to be vegetarian and vegan or whatever for years. And not until they started putting certain videos online and also creating certain foods that are delicious, was I able to ever do it. Do I like the taste of animals that are dead on a plate? Yeah, who doesn't? We're programmed to be like that from the time we're children, babies, whatever. Had I never tasted them, I probably would taste them now and go, "Ugh, you expect me to eat that? That's nasty." But yes, I know what pulled pork tastes like. I know what chicken legs taste like. I know they taste good, but it's still an animal. I'm not trying to explain in general. I'm just stating my case. No, I'm not. I'm not misunderstanding you. I didn't say you're trying to convince me not to be vegan. Because even if you were, it wouldn't work. You're just trying to push my buttons and get a reaction out of me and get me to defend myself and try to play with my head a little bit about, well, what if I don't play that game? You Wonderful. Mommy says, hey, Matthew. No, but if I can save more animals' lives by exposing the truth of the dairy and meat industry, especially the meat industry, but yeah, the dairy too. I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna say something about it. I'm a voice for the voiceless animals that can't bleat or wail anymore because their lives are snuffed out. So that's how it is. At first, I'm not trying to convince anybody, but no, that's a lie. I am trying to convince people. I don't lie, so it wasn't an intentional lie. It was just that I thought twice about it and said, well, yeah, I am trying to convince people. I mean, if I am, I am. Admit it, not sit there and say, I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter to me. It's fine. Go ahead and slaughter and eat animals. Go for it. Whatever. No, it's not okay with me, but it doesn't mean I hate you for it. I just am very vehemently opposed to it. I'm sure people disagree with Alicia Silverstone. I know that for a fact because she says that in her book about how people thought she was crazy and worried that she wasn't getting protein and all that stuff. But I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm not going to stop saying that what they're doing to animals is wrong because it is. If you believe that animals have as many rights as humans do, which I do. So to me, it's no different than killing anybody. But like my daughter said, well, Mom, it's just meat in a package and I don't want to know anything else about it. That's why you can eat it, because you don't think about the fact of what that animal went through. You just see the pieces of its flesh and you eat it because you don't think about it. Okay. I used to do the same thing. And yeah, it's easier to ignore it when you're not the one that has to go out and kill it. That's true. When you look into the eyes of that deer you hunted and it's staring at you as it dies, then maybe or maybe not you'll change your mind. Maybe you will. I don't know. So, and even if somebody's going to say, well, I have no problem with, eating animals, I have no problem with the fact that people kill them. Some people are like that. It's kind of like similar to the whole true crime thing. Some people will watch true crime and be horrified by it and feel awful for the victims, like me. I feel bad for the victims, of course. Other people will watch it and say, oh, that's cool. It's not gory enough. It's not bloody on something, more sinister, criminal. I want to get into like the psychopaths' minds and they love that stuff and they enjoy it and get a great thrill out of it. Everybody's different in how they perceive things. I know that. So it's the same thing with the killing of animals. People can sit there and watch an animal be slaughtered and not even think, and other people are horrified by it. So I know that for a fact that a lot of what I say is going to fall on deaf ears because that's how it's been down through the ages. That's why people still eat animals. A lot of it is rammed. I mean, I ate animals since I was a child. My mom could have served me a dog, a cat, a mouse, a rabbit, or anything else as a baby, and I wouldn't have known the difference. You just trust the parent that this is what we eat. And I used to get punished for eating stuff. So it's not like I've never eaten a hamburger made of a cow. I've never eaten a pork chop made of, or I've never eaten a chicken chicken. I have. That makes sense, Lee. I understand. So, we all see things differently. I get it. And I get it that if you don't have to do it, you can eat it. Because I did that for a long time recently. Just kept telling myself, oh, I can go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I can go and have meat at Taco Bell. It's just meat. Until I started watching some of the stuff I watched and realized it's not just something that appears on your hamburger or on your bun or appears in a taco shell. That was an animal that was living, that was grazing in the grass, that was raising young animals. So now I can't. So, yeah, I'm at with that. And like I said, I've come from a family of hunters, not a family. I married into a family of hunters and fishermen, fisherwomen, whatever. So I've seen fish flopping around and seen my grandfather chop their head and tails off. I've seen that from the time I was a kid. I've seen the deer, the dead deer, be brought in on my brother in law's truck and hung up in the backyard. I had to walk by it every time I went out to grab something out of the car for my kids from the diaper bag. I get it. I know that it's an accepted thing. I've eaten the turkey on Thanksgiving. Loved turkey. That I gave up was turkey and chicken. Yeah, I understand cheated no more. I've seen footage of slaughterhouses as an adult and it terrorized me. Hi, Nigel. And I know every hunter out there will hate my guts, and every fisherman will probably be ticked off too. And I'm still going to keep telling you that it's wrong, regardless. Because what Alicia Silverstone said was she finally got to the point where she had to ask herself, would she eat her cat or dog? And what's the difference between a cat or a dog, a mouse, a bird, chickens, turkeys, whatever? There's no difference. They're animals. But then, of course, the Bible thumpers will say, well, God gave you meat to eat, told you to eat of the meat. Well, we could debate that till the cows come home, literally. And neither one of us would agree. Hi, Michael. Skihan. Skihan. Can't say these names. Anyway, the thing with me, cheated no more wasn't the one about the cow being killed. I mean, yeah, that's horrifying too. What got me as far as the cow was the one where they were pushing the cow towards the hook in the factory and the cow was trying to run away. And there's actually cows um, that have run away from farms and been found miles farther away nursing their calf that was taken from them that they found in a pasture. I think it was 7 miles away. I think that's what the book said. So, yeah, if animals are not sensitive creatures, if they don't realize, oh my God, you're taking my baby boy calf to make into veal, um, then I'm all wet on my theory that animals don't live. I know that I'm not. Yeah, that's truly, it's true. Some of them are not taken very good care of at all, even in their lives. Welcome to Michael and Unai and who's the other one? Nigel. Nigel. Really? Come on, guys. Why do we got to deal with this BS every flipping time I'm on here? You apparently don't know how to read rules, people. Some of you. All right, anyways. It is cheetah no more, exactly. I don't know, citizens arrest, probably because they're not blocked. When I open up the channel, I don't restrict all the time. They just find it. I don't mind them being here, but they're not going to talk yucky. I'm not going to put up with that. I don't even know how we really got on the topic. Probably because we were talking about food and stuff. And food always leads me to stand against anything. So, I mean, they're welcome to stay, but they need to be reasonable. Yeah, it's probably gamers. Whatever. Yes, it is, Nigel. I agree. Totally. You look so much pastor, the friend that I had, not a friend, but he was my pastor years ago. I can add something there with you guys if I can find it. It wasn't until the 14th century that meat took on a familiar meaning, namely the edible flesh of animals. Gross. Yeah, the word meat originally did not have anything to do with animals. It actually had to do with things that sustain life, I believe. But I'm trying to find what it originally. Because now you look up the word meat and all you see is animal, 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 animal. So I was looking at the etymology of it. Because it didn't originally per se mean food. So yeah, it's only recently, not real recently, but like I said, the 14th century or whatever I just said, that's when they started talking about it being animals. Genesis 1:30, I've given every green herb for meat. Since Adam and Eve had never eaten flesh, this doesn't make sense unless I've given every green herb for food, which is how the English at the time of King James would have understood it anyway. That was not a mistranslation of the Bible, as some have claimed. The translation at the time was perfectly correct. It's just our usage of meat which has changed. So he gave you every herb for food. He didn't give you animals for food. Let's see here. Natives are restless tonight, I can see. All right, 2 people blocked on the channel. Anybody else want to play a game with me here? See how fast I can block you? Because I'm willing to. I'm not in the mood. Not that I'm ever in the mood to deal with that kind of craziness. Yeah, I know, Mommy Mars. I block them or hide them or whatever, too. It's not worth the frustration of having to deal with all craziness. How you doing, Mark K. Clow? I never can say your name. Clow, I guess. Mark K. Clow. Honestly, Wonderfell, just one meal, just one, and substitute something for it. That's what you do. Like whatever your favorite animal meal is, like say it's pork chops or maybe I don't know if we can duplicate every type of animal thing. Like I haven't seen vegan pork chops, but chopped up pork, yes. I have seen that and maybe I ate some tonight. Get some sweet and sour pork. No Kansas City lights. No. In fact, on Passover, I don't eat lamb. Yeah, I don't understand why she did that either, Mommy Mars. I'd like to write to her and ask her that. Yeah, me too, cheated no more. I don't like dealing with that stuff. I mean, by law, KCL, you can do what you want. Do I believe in it? No. But if you want to go out and kill a lamb or whatever, that's between you and its creator, not me. But yeah, I don't agree with Alicia Silverstone eating a rat in a movie. That's just nasty. Ugh. And I'm not sure why she would do that when she's so against even promoting the idea of it. Makes sense to me at all. But I'm probably going to be her support group anyway, so I probably maybe somebody already has. Well, like I said, Wonderfell, those are the last ones that I gave up. Chicken, turkey, and fish were the last things for me to give up. And I never thought I would give up turkey, and I definitely never thought I would give up fish. Chicken, yes. It made me physically sick every time I ate it. But turkey, fish, no. Especially the fish. That was really the one I didn't think I'd ever stop eating because I loved tuna fish. I loved fries. Loved it. Till I watched the video of the guy beating the fish in the net, and that was it. I was like, I can't. touch fish. I told Matthew that night. I said, not eating fish anymore either, honey. He's like, why? It's because I watched a video about it. He's like, I tell you to stop watching those videos.
What?
The night I told you I wasn't eating fish anymore. And he said, I told you I don't watch those videos. And this was just a dude fishing, like literally fishing with a boat with a fishing line and whatever. And he pulled that fish out of the water. He did something awful to its gills, went like this and threw it back in the water and said, now it'll just slowly die and the meat will taste better. And he brought it back in and then he just pounded it with something and killed it. And I was like, I will never, ever eat a fish again. Ever. That poor thing. Just sickening what people think they have a right to do to animals. I don't want to get it. I don't want to understand it. It's just morbid and despicable to me. When human beings decided it was their right to murder another creature, I don't know. I give men time or something. I don't know. Maybe Bible times. Probably Bible times. But I can't, and I won't have any part of that. But yeah, the substitution, just tell me whatever it is you want to substitute for, and I'll tell you what we eat. It was gruesome. Yeah, it was on YouTube. On YouTube. Just look up how fish are killed or how to kill a fish, and you'll see it. It's absolutely morbid. There's different techniques they use to kill them. It's killing. It's murder. To me, I don't care what you're murdering. It's wrong. I don't even step on ants, y'all. The only thing I told you that I would ever kill is a tick. And that's because they cause terrible diseases and they bite. And they're nasty. And there's really no way to destroy ticks other than killing them. And I think ticks are of the devil anyway. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, but good point to ask me about or to pose. You really don't know me then, Kansas City Lights. I'm not about money. Money doesn't talk for me. That's disgusting anyways. Flies I shoo out the door, Wonderfell. Matthew likes to hang those fly sticky things up though for flies. That even breaks my heart. I can't stand seeing flies slowly die on those things. Yeah, that's just ugh. I understand cheetah no more. I understand. Um, People in many countries, including America, have learned to objectify animals. So that's why we call them meat, veal, pork, um, Thanksgiving dinner. We've just renamed it so we don't have to face what we're doing. Exactly, cheetah no more. As far as what they call veal, um, years ago, my mom always made these things called veal cutlets. I never knew what I was eating, or I never would have touched it. And then my stepdad made me sit and watch a video or a movie. We didn't have video back then. A show, a documentary on TV. I think it was 2020 or 60 Minutes or probably 2020, where they actually showed the baby animals being slaughtered. And I never touched it after that. All it takes is for me to be made aware and alerted to the truth of something, and that's it for me. Yeah, I know what you mean, Wonderful. I think most people would agree with you on that. No, KCL, if you really think that I would do something that violates my standards for money, then you really don't know who I am. And you don't, really. You just know me as the person that blocked you for saying the word crap. And ever since then, you got this bee in your bonnet to try to get me to react to something you say. Yeah, I'm the same way, Cheetah No More. Although I've never seen a black widow spider, I don't think. But I will let insects go back outside where they live. I don't kill them. There was a wasp in here the other day. I grabbed it on a broom and flung it out the door so it could fly out. I'm the bug catcher here anyway. Matthew won't catch bugs. They freak him out too much. They'll be like, honey, there's a bee in here. Honey, there's a wasp in here. And I got to drop what I'm doing to go and get it out of here because he'll flip out otherwise and go into a panic attack or something. I don't know. Well, he won't catch them. Oh, Nini's back. Speaking of animals. Hi, Nini. Hi, Nini. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Come on, baby. Or not. What are you doing? Well, come on in. What are you doing? Yeah, come on in, Nini. Come on in, boy. It's okay. You gonna come in? What are you doing? Is there somebody out there watching you? Yeah. Amber, not now. Her timing. I'm telling you. Okay, guys, you get to talk to Amber now. Maybe if I could answer the phone.
Did I wake you up?
No, I'm on live. And now you're on live. Oh. There she is, everybody. There's my Amber.
So, I just did a really exciting thing.
Yeah.
I talked to my friend. Mm-hmm. I told you about my new friend,
right? Which new friend? Name?
Lacey.
I think I've heard of a Lacey. I don't know.
A girl I work with.
Yeah.
Her sister used to go to SALT. And she just saw, we just had a really awesome conversation. I'm glad I prayed before we talked because I did not know what I was going to say to her. And God just kind of stepped up. He kind of just poured out my heart. Because I straight up asked her about her relationship with God, and she's like, I just feel like college. Hang on, she just messaged me. Gotta read it.
I like your new picture on here, by the way. It says Thanks. Forever his. Is there more to it? Forever his. Your shirt.
Aww, I want to read you this. So she sent me a picture of a Bible that she said that she's been thinking about getting it. She said since talking to me, she really wants to get it. So she just texted, because I texted her, go for it. It'd be awesome. And she said, yes, I will. It won't be here in a couple of weeks because of Corona. Yeah. It made shipping take longer, but I'll definitely hit you up sometime because I told her if she ever wanted to do a Bible study, I'd be willing. She said, I'm gonna start doing a plan tomorrow on a Bible app though, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you for being so supportive and so kind. You are a true gem and a light in this world.
Oh, that is the prophecy over you. You're a light unto the world.
I know. I just literally that popped into my head when I read that and when you said that.
Yep.
I'm overjoyed. Because, yeah, I asked her, I said, how is your relationship with them? No. First I said, if you had to, no. hang on, I gotta think of the order I asked her. Well, first off, we started talking about boyfriends. We started talking about, guy relationships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that guys have been, kind of staying clear of her. She told me about a falling out she had with her friends. She told me that was a lot of the reason why she wanted to start going to SALT. And then, I didn't know what else to ask her, and I knew I wanted to talk about her, relationship with God with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I just came out and said it. And I was like, so, how do you think your relationship with God is right now? And she's like, whoa, like, you're really asking the deep question. And I was like, I sure am. I didn't even know. Like I said, I had no idea what I was going to say to her, and the Holy Spirit was like, I'll give you something to say.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that it hasn't been the best because she's made a lot of excuses to, like, I don't want to read the Bible. She said and I asked her, I said, how would you describe God in one word, like his relationship with you? And she said, uncommitted, because she hasn't been willing to put in the work, because she's been making the same excuses I've made many times of, like, school's more important than God. I have this to do. I have that to do. I'm too busy. Typical excuses for any Christian, really.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you all what I said. I just started talking, and God just kept on, like, showing up, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense.
Like, have you ever had that point where you have no idea what you're going to say, but you start talking and things just start coming out perfectly, and you're like, what just happened?
Kind of like I start talking and then you show up.
Ha, you're very fun. But have you had those experiences before?
Of course, Amber.
I want to say, I'm sure you have.
Mommy Mars loves your personality. Wonderfell said hello.
Awesome. But basically, I told her, like, I kind of convicted her, and I said, you see school as an idol. And
what are you scribbling?
I spoke so fast, I couldn't even tell you what I said to her. I can tell you along the lines. Basically told her that, God is more important than school, that if you want a better relationship with God, you have to put the work in. That if you died today and you got an A on your nursing assignment, like, what's that going to mean? Because she truly does want a better relationship with God. And she said it's been really hard for her because of things with her friends. She's been bullied a lot. Just a couple months ago, she said she had a really big fallout with her friend group. And they basically called her nasty names. They, lashed out at her. And I was like, heck, I went through that with Amanda. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
But she said she got really jealous because she goes to a Christian college. And she said she got really jealous of other people because they came from a good Christian household.
Yeah.
She said that she basically has to force her parents to go to church now. And that she didn't grow up in that strong foundation of a Christian household.
Right.
She always got jealous of her friends who did. I'm kind of the opposite. I get jealous of the people that didn't have a strong Christian household. Because I consider myself being raised Christian because I was primarily raised by you.
True.
Majority of my life. Even when you were with Dad, I was still primarily raised by you.
Because you were the baby. You were being breastfed and baby food fed and all that stuff by me. So, yeah.
I really feel like God brought her, like, this girl into my life at a very, very good time. Because just a lot of the things that she's been through, I've also had experience in.
Oh, somebody gave you a message. Hi, Amber. I just became a biblical Christian and appreciate what you're sharing. I respect your ministering.
That's awesome. What was I saying? Oh, I said I think God brought her into my life for a reason, because we've been through the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that her father, like, he says he's a Christian, but he doesn't show it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, we relate on that.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was bullied a lot, and the fact that her high school experience really sucked. She had a really, like, she's never been in an actual, like, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a guy who she completely ghosted, which probably wasn't the best thing to do. I think she realizes that now. And the fact that she's afraid of having boys as friends because she's afraid of, like, falling for them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're preaching to the choir, bro. I swear we're doppelgangers. She reminds me a lot of Shaylin. Like, the personality and everything.
Mm.
She's very shy. She's very quiet and reserved.
Maybe she'll be your next roommate.
No, Sophie will be, Mom.
Well, I mean, if it didn't work out with Sophie for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it's going to work out, Sophie.
Okay.
No, she's actually, the sucky thing is she's only here for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And after the summer, she's going back to live with her mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
And she's originally from Florida. They don't live in Florida. They live 2 hours away from Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
So it's not like she could still come visit, and we could still video chat and stuff. But yeah, she said she feels really uncommitted to God.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically told me, she's like, I really want that personal relationship with God. I just don't know how to get there.
Quit scribbling. It's too loud.
Sorry. That's what I was doing when I was on the video call with her. So basically I told her, like, what is your top priority? And I asked her, like, is school more important than God to you? Basically just gave her the foundation and the truth that, like, God is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she wants to deepen her relationship with him.
Yep.
So I asked her, I was like, so where do you see that you have time that you could, do? Because she said she makes dumb excuses, like, oh, I could study for this test, I could do this assignment, I could get more sleep, I could do this, I could do that. You know what I did when Abby used to say that? Probably not the best idea. I used to be like, well, did God want to die on the cross?
You heard that from me. I used to say that for years to you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's things that we don't want to do in life, aka wearing a mask. I don't want to do it, but unfortunately I'm forced to.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I had to get an x-ray tonight. My doctor's office called and said, we know that you said you have a kidney stone and everything, but it's small enough that it probably passed already, but you're still in pain. So we want to x-ray your hip. So they made me go in for a hip x-ray tonight. I've had more flipping radiation in this last year than in my lifetime.
I don't mean to be rude, but can I finish?
Yes, you're not being rude. I just wanted to tell you that before I forgot. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. I like that too. So yeah, I just told her that, God should be her top priority and stuff. And I asked her, is there any ways you could implement that? And I think she's intimidated by, like, the physical Bible. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I've had to, kind of teach Austin as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's okay not to start out with a physical Bible, with all the other resources that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, like, I asked her, what would be the best for you? Because I said, maybe years from now, or maybe a couple months, you'll be like, okay, I'm ready to, dive into the physical Bible, the stories. But there's nothing wrong with starting off, hey, I want to do a Bible plan, or hey, I want to listen to this podcast. With our technology these days, there's so many different ways we can implement God in our life.
Yeah.
So she's like, I don't know, I think I should do a Bible plan. And I said, if you want, I could totally help you out with that. Like, remind you in the morning. Because I asked her, what time does she get up?
Mm-hmm.
So she said, she told herself before we got off the call, she said, okay, so I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 8 o'clock and I'm going to read my Bible plan. And I said, yep.
Yeah.
And she just texted me. And she said she's going to read her Bible plan tomorrow, and then she's going to text me and let me know how it went.
Cool.
So
good. Fill me
yeah,
in when you find out.
I will. I'm kind of upset that this didn't happen sooner, because in C group we were talking about sharing the gospel with others.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still it's a really cool feeling that I can, be that light in her life.
Yeah.
So hopefully, it goes well and she runs towards God and not away.
Right.
That's why I tried to be very straightforward with her and not pressure her into anything she wasn't ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first, my brain, without Holy Spirit, would have been like, oh, let's just get you reading the physical Bible, something really intimidating probably to someone who's trying to figure out their faith.
Mm-hmm.
Opposed to what the Holy Spirit told me to do, which was tell her or ask her what's comfortable.
Did you make this for me, by the way? This
Yeah, I did.
spider?
Yeah, I did.
I still have it. I keep it next to me
That's
all the time.
crazy. I didn't even remember that spider until you showed it to me.
Yes, Amber is sharing. Amber's always sharing. Amber shares several times a day.
Well, I just had to tell you this because it's really awesome.
Yes, it's very awesome.
And it made me feel good inside.
I'm glad. It should.
Yeah. And this just is another testament that I'm going to be an awesome kick butt leader.
Yep. That's starting soon, isn't it?
Fall, but over the
yeah.
summer, I showed you the book we got.
Yeah, you showed me the book.
Yeah, over the summer we're going through that book, and tomorrow we have our first meeting.
Yay! Okay, good.
Yeah, just the fact that I love, talking to people about God I think that's something God has really changed in my heart over these last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
After talking to her and Austin and everybody, and just having salt as that good foundation, that I'm really not scared to talk to people about it anymore. Especially at least my friends. I don't know if I can do it to a stranger yet.
Grandma Ducky gave you a message. She said Amber would be proud of me. Instead of listening to YouTube crazy stuff all night, I've been falling asleep to read the Bible to me.
That's awesome. That does make me proud. That makes me happy. Well, I'm also glad that me and Lacey got to talk, because she's been really busy and stressed over school.
Mm-hmm.
But she kept on saying, hey, Amber, I really want to get to know you. I just haven't had the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to talk to Taylor today, but I didn't.
Well, I see God's been answering my question to find you some more friends. So you don't have to rely on your 53-year-old mother to talk to all the time, and you can actually have some girly friends to hang out with.
You're just my go-to. I don't know, you're just my go-to. It's hard to explain because we had that relationship in the shelter and stuff where all we had was
Each
us.
other. Yeah. And here.
Exactly.
And here.
Yeah.
Till Matthew came into the picture.
It's hard to break that cycle.
You don't have to break it. Just minimize it just a tiny bit. Taper back just a little.
You're the only one I really feel comfortable with, like, actually talking. Like, I'm not a phone person. Like, actually physically talking to people, and you know that.
Yeah.
But I also get really nervous video chatting with people, too.
Well, you're chatting with a whole bunch of them right now. 18 in this room.
Yeah. So when I have something, like, really great happen in my life, or something I just want to talk to someone about, like, I'm like, oh, I'll call Mom because, like, and that's funny that you mention it, and I'm going to bring this up because I've been wanting to for a while, because you thought me moving to college was going to be like, I'm going to miss you so much, I'm not physically going to have you here, and now you're like, leave me alone.
Not really leave me alone. Just give me a little bit of space once in a while. This is like, what, the third time you've called me today?
Yeah, but the problem is, I would literally have to write down everything if I called you every couple days.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, what do I do when I'm bored and I have nothing else to do? I call you.
I know. I'm entertaining.
You're my something to do.
Yep, I'm your something to do.
Here, I want to see something really pretty.
Sure. What are you showing me? Your face? Oh.
Oh, crap. No.
What was that?
Here.
You drew something?
I got so bored, I started drawing a picture of just something random on my table.
Okay. Interesting.
It was supposed to be a flower with leaves until I decided to color it in. Now It looks like a stalk of corn.
Like a what?
Stalk of corn.
A little.
It still kind of looks like a flower. That could be like a huge leaf coming off. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll let you go. I was supposed to clean today. I'm very angry with myself that I did not.
I understand how that is.
You know what I've been doing all day? Married at First Sight. All day long.
Doing what?
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. You've been watching it. Yeah, I'll have to start watching that just for fun, see what it's about. I'll probably get into it.
You will, and you'll have to let me know what you think of the people.
I will. I'll let you know.
Get started on it soon.
Yeah.
I'm almost done. I think I have like 3 more episodes, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Then I have to find something else to binge watch.
Okay.
That's going to be fun. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go take a shower.
All right. Love you.
Okay, love you.
Okay.
Angels.
Angels.
For the 3rd time today.
I know. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, she is delightful. She is her mother's child. We had a very, very, very close relationship for several years when we lived in the shelters, when I left my husband, Roland, my first husband, her dad. We went through a lot of trauma together. We went through a lot of everything together. So we're really close. I don't have that relationship as much with my other daughters because kind of with Carol a little bit, but not as much as with Amber. Randy is Randy. She's her own person. Anna can't stand me. Anna would probably love KCL and some other people that came in here tonight and probably join right in with them, attacking me and trying to get me going because that's what she delights in doing. And that's probably why I don't like those people coming in here and starting on me, because it reminds me of my daughter. She's another one that does that kind of stuff. Just questions everything I do and makes me try to have to defend myself. And I'm not. Forget it. It's not happening. So, phooey on that idea. You heading out? Okay, Grandma Ducky. Enjoy your Bible tape or whatever tonight, your Bible video. But she's my Amber. She's my Shmoo. That's her nickname. And yes, she calls me many times a day, generally to talk about what's going on in her life. I don't get a whole lot to say about mine, but oh, talky talk girl. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's the talky talk girl. She doesn't run out of things to say, that's for sure. What kind of things is she upset about with me? Oh, Anna? Nobody really knows. Her sisters have been trying to ask her what she's upset about. Nobody gets an answer out of her about it. What kind of things do I do to upset her and to question you? Well, a while ago, I used to comment on her Facebook and be quite in depth with my comments, and it embarrassed her because, her friends would read her Facebook. So she knocked me off her Facebook. I'm blocked from her Facebook. I mean, I can still go on and see what's going on, but I can't really see things that she shows to other people because she doesn't allow me on her Facebook. I just embarrass her, I guess. And not on purpose. It's just because I am who I am. And my daughters will tell you, her sisters will say, she's way too much like you, Mom. That's why you two clash. Because of all the girls, she is the most like me of all of them. Very set in her ways, very opinionated, believes her opinion is the only one that matters. Yeah, that's my Anna. That's how she is. So we are very much alike in that way. Most of the time, I don't know, when people have out and out asked her, what did your mom ever do to make you so upset? It was that I neglected her for a few years when I couldn't handle my own self and my marriage, when I got lost online in other people's lifestyles and lives and ignored my kids for 3 years. That's why she was resentful towards me, which I get. I would be resentful towards my mother if my mom did that to me and just pulled away from me like that. I emotionally could not handle the fact that I was being neglected and emotionally abused by my husband at the time. Yeah, kind of like that, Grandma Ducky. So, yeah, Mark, that's pretty much the gist of it. That's all really anybody knows that she was upset about. But even when they ask her now, she doesn't want to talk about it. She won't talk about it. I recently apologized to her and said, Anna, I know I wasn't the kind of mother you felt you needed, and I'm sorry for that. I've tried to make it up to you. I've tried to, do what's right or whatever. If there's anything you ever want to talk about, whatever, I'm here for you. I love you. She gave me a thumbs up, like the little emblem, the little avatar thing, whatever. That's all I got a response. She didn't write back to me, didn't text me, nothing. So who knows? I mean, I've seen her since then. Anna really just pretty much ignores me. Like I'm not even in the room. She'll talk about me. She'll say, go ask mom if she wants this or whatever. She'll refer to me as mom. And she also will, if I ask her a question, she'll answer me very abruptly and like I'm dumb and should have known the answer to the question. Yeah, of course I'm honest about it. I'm not going to deny that I wasn't there for my kids for a few years. I wasn't. I emotionally retreated. I went into seclusion in my computer room and stayed online and got into other people's lives and tried to be the savior of other people. Yeah, I don't know, Wonderfell. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Who knows? That's between her and God, really. People have been telling me for years about, oh, when she has a child, she'll see things differently. She didn't. Does she mind me doing my YouTube channels? Does she have any problems with that? Of course. It's embarrassing to her that I'm on YouTube.
It's embarrassing to me too. I'm just kidding.
She has problems with most of what I do. I'm embarrassing to her. She does not understand me, doesn't want to understand me. Just thinks I'm crazy. She just thinks I'm crazy, basically. It's the best way to put it. Mom's crazy, mom's nuts. I'm usually the brunt of the cruel comments, the cruel jokes in the family when I'm not around. Yeah, it's just how it is. That's an interesting name, heterosexuality reimagined. That's a new one. Matt the jokester. Yeah, that's Matthew.
No, I'm not. Stop your lying.
That's my hubby. Stuffing his face again. He must be hungry. What are you eating, honey? Oh, good.
What?
I said, oh, good. Even though that oatmeal apparently raises our blood sugar, as we found out.
It doesn't raise it that much, but I don't think it really raises it all.
That's good. We'll see when we get the steel ground oats or whatever if it makes me tired or not.
Yeah.
Does she get along with my husband? Roland is kind of tolerated, but they drag him everywhere with them. Like if they go on trips, he gets to go. I don't. He's the hero because he was daddy who stayed and raised them. I was mommy who deserted everybody and left and took their little sister with me. So he's the hero. I'm the villain. That's just how it is. Grandma Ducky.
What?
I'm embarrassed that I'm on YouTube. That's what Grandma Ducky said. So, yes, I have to say she pretty much gets along with him. Well, Roland is kind of crazy. I mean, he is. He's eccentric. And the kids know that. But they see him as the one that took them places and did stuff with them and went to parades with them. Because I didn't like parades. I didn't like the loud noise. I hated the fire engines. I wouldn't go with them. I stayed home. I didn't go to a lot of public things. I don't like a lot of crowds. I don't like a lot of noise. And that's why Matthew thinks I may be autistic too.
Listen, I do not think you
Okay,
may
good night,
be
Mommy Mars.
autistic.
You
are autistic.
he says you are autistic. And I don't know if I am or not. I will know in May.
You are the spectrum, honey.
I am the spectrum. Who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's my problem. It's been my problem all my life, which it explained my whole entire childhood, adulthood, older personhood, whatever. It would explain it all. So I don't know. And if I am autistic, that would totally make sense to me why I never felt like I fit in, why people looked at me like I was nuts, why I never felt like I connected with people. Still don't on a large level connect with people, sometimes very intimately, like emotionally, maybe in some ways. And yet other people thought I was like the best listener. And did she get along with Matthew? No. Anna does not like Matthew. She did not like Celestino. No. To Anna, dad is my only dad. That's how it is. Roland is her father, and nobody will ever compare. And how dare you marry other people? They're never going to be my dad. And yeah, that's Anna with them. What? Flash player, and it won't let me know so I can send today's gift. What? What are you talking about, Kyle Jin Denver. I don't know what you mean. Flash player, and it won't let me know, so I can send today's gift. I don't think that's from autism. I think you just plain don't make sense in that sentence. What else do you want to know, Mark? I guess this is Mark question night. He can ask me all the questions. Nene. He was loving on me earlier.
That's good. I said that's good, man. Why you looking at me like I said something?
Good night, Mommy Mars. Sleep well. I'm probably not going to stay on here a whole lot longer, maybe till 11, if that, because that is my bedtime. I don't go to bed at later than 11 normally. Sometimes earlier. But I'm not exactly tired tonight. Probably because I haven't had a whole lot of breading. That's usually the only time I get tired early, is if I'm eating like breaded stuff. Man, if you could just keep her like that on your shoulder, I could trim that mat on her leg.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let her hurt you.
Funny, I just said that's not gonna happen.
Why?
Because she's digging into me.
Oh,
dude.
she's digging into you now. Here, kitty.
And you're not off. I got it.
I'm gonna go right back to it. Okay, never mind. She was digging him. I can't trim her while she's digging. All right, so what else is going on, y'all? What else? By the way, there's this really fun video lady. She goes by the name I Am Tabitha. Good night, Cheated No More. Thanks for coming in. Okay, I don't know what a purified Nordic is, Kyle J. I don't know what that means. Do I enjoy counseling people? You think I'm very good counseling? I'm a coach. I'm not a counselor. I enjoy counseling people that want to take my counsel and actually try it out and apply it. I don't enjoy counseling people that just want to bellyache to me about all their problems. I can't deal with that. If you want an answer and you want to move past your problems, I'm your guy. Otherwise, I would refer you to somebody else that's actually a therapist. Like maybe Dana. Dana's got all the patience in the world with people. I should research what a purified Nordic is. Okay, I will look it up right now. Purified Nordic. Oh, fish oil? Yeah, no thanks. I'm not an animal eater, so I wouldn't be interested in that, but thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Leave the fish alone. Bad enough I got to finish eating vitamins that have fish oil in them. Once those are done, I'm done with the fish oil. Not unless they're going to take fish oil humanely from a fish with it being alive still. And I don't think they're going to do that. I think they have to kill the fish first. So yeah, I'm still kind of at pescatarian status at this point because I'm still taking vitamins with fish in them, which upsets me greatly. But I paid big money for those darn vitamins. Hey, Nene. You're so cute. Her cats are so cute. We got all the adorablest cats. Okay, nobody's saying anything. Probably all the chatters are gone to bed. I guess I'll get off of here too then. Any more questions, Mark? You're doing pretty good with the questions tonight. Guess not. Okay. Well, I guess I will head off of here then. Most of my chatter friends are gone. God bless. Thanks for coming in. Enjoying our time together. No kitty activities. No, he didn't, Mark. That's a topic for another day, probably. Read Alicia Silverstone's book, The Kind Diet. Look up the World Health Summit, and you'll learn more about that stuff. No, I do not believe God put animals on the earth to eat. Yeah, I'm going to head to bed too. God bless you. It's fine, Grandma Ducky. I'm going to head off. I've been on here for quite a while. 3 hours, actually. 3 hours and 30 minutes. This is a record for me lately. It's been fun, though, y'all. It's been interesting. Have a great one. God bless. I'll see you on the next live, whenever that is. Good night.